Good afternoon, everybody, and happy Tuesday. I'm Catherine Andrioli here with Davidson Community Players. We have a wonderful DCP Actor virtual meet and greet guest today. I am joined by Iris DeWitt. Iris, thank you so much for joining us. And many of you may know
Yes.
Iris. She's been in several of our shows, and recently she was cast as Dolores in DCP's upcoming production of Sister Act, which we do hope to put on the stage on June 18th. So Iris, welcome to the show, and
Thank you so much.
tell us how excited you are to take on this role.
Dolores is definitely a bucket list role for me, so I'm so excited. When I first heard that DCP was doing it, I was super excited to have the opportunity to audition for it. It's been something that I've been wanting to do for a while, as I'm expanding the amount of shows that I'm doing. And it's just such a fun role. I grew up, as a lot of the patrons probably have, watching the movies. Absolutely love Whoopi Goldberg. I have seen the first and second one countless times, probably in the hundreds, especially Sister Act 2. So it's just so amazing to be able to place yourself into these iconic roles that you grew up loving. And I even have a friend that portrayed Dolores in the Charlotte area last year as well. So it's just such a fun, upbeat show. And Dolores is larger than life and in a lot of ways very similar to me. Anybody that knows me out there knows that I'm super goofy, almost never serious, and just larger than life most of the time, big type A personality. So this role is not much of a stretch for me. I get to go up there and be myself and add a little extra Dolores flair. So it is going to be phenomenal, and my castmates are awesome. So I'm looking forward to working with some of them again, and looking forward to working with some of the talented people for the first time.
Absolutely. And I know that you were also in DCP's production of Steel Magnolias, which we
Yes.
put on several seasons ago. So just tell us how you got involved in Davidson Community Players Theater.
Well, the very first time that I was on the Davidson stage was winter 2017, I believe. I was in the Christmas show, A Mom's Gift. And that was my first time I had heard of Davidson Community Players. I had just started really getting involved in the theater scene after graduating from law school. So I had heard a friend of mine mention it, and I saw that they were having auditions for a Christmas show. I decided to take a stab at it, and I was blessed enough to be cast in that wonderful production.
And Iris, just talk about the wonderful memories that you've made with some of the other actors and just being a part of the community up here and doing theater.
DCP is definitely one of those theaters that has that family feel to it. It's not stressful. It truly is a place where you can just connect with those that have the simple love of theater. And that's what I love most about it. Everyone's just so relaxed, and everyone truly is so kind. I mean, you think about that quintessential, stereotypical Southern hospitality. I've felt that initially as soon as I walked through DCP's doors for the very first time. And that's a feeling that you get anytime that you interact, whether that's being involved in a show or even going to see a show. It's amazing. I still keep in touch with castmates from Mom's Gift as well as Steel Magnolias. They're true friendships that really form there, and I think it's phenomenal. And DCP puts on amazing works, and that's why so many of us actors keep returning time and time again, even those of us that have to brave that terrible I-77 traffic to get there.
So other than acting, what do you enjoy doing, when you're not on the stage?
I am one of those that have a full-time career in addition to the acting. So I do not have very much free time, working 9 to 5 and then having rehearsals until 10. But one thing that I have been able to work into my schedule is martial arts. I actually am a black belt in Taekwondo. I've been doing that for about 2.5, going on 3 years now. It'll be 3 years this summer. So that is the only thing that I do to stay in shape, because otherwise I hate working out. I hate running. I hate the gym. Hate it. I don't know why people want to go to that place. It's like a torture chamber. Hate going to the gym. I never keep up with anything physical like that. But going back to a child, I've always wanted to be a Ninja Turtle / Power Ranger. So actually when the Power Rangers rebooted their series and the movie came out a few years back. I don't know, what was that, about 4 years ago? I just got so pumped and the nostalgia hit me. And I'm like, you know what? I'm an adult. It's my money now. I want to take, some sort of martial arts. I want to be like, the Power Rangers and the Ninja Turtles. And I decided to look up some various schools in Charlotte. So I found one, and it definitely was not what I expected. It was hard, a lot of hard work, but I stuck with it. Surprisingly, it's the only thing physical wise that I've been able to stick to, and it's so much fun. It is very difficult and very rewarding. So I study at the school Karate Charlotte here in the Charlotte area. They have 2 schools. And it's been so much fun, so amazing. And I'm not the only adult there. That was another thing I was worried about. I'm like, I'm probably going to be the oldest person in this class with all these, 4-year-olds. But no, that's not the case. There are other adults there. And it was the journey. It was fun. And, even, I have show and tell. So I'm very proud of it. This is my, yes, this is my black belt, even has my lovely name on it. So
Yes.
this was over 2 years in the making, very hard work. You have to go through various fitness tests. You have to do a lot that goes into it, but it's so much fun. So I think that's my second love outside of theater. So when I'm not working and I'm not on stage, you can find me at my local dojo,
Well, maybe we will see you do that on stage one of these days.
I put that on my resume all the time. So far, I haven't been able to utilize those talents, but I have that, the Eskrima sticks, I have a bow staff, nunchucks, all of that. And then, of course, my various forms and Taekwondo. So any directors out there, if you are thinking of doing a show that incorporates martial arts in any way, shape, or form, I'm your girl.
Iris, thank you so much for joining us today. We loved learning about you, and we look forward to seeing you on the stage in the near future.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for having me and giving me an excuse to brush my hair for once during this quarantine.
Me too. And for everybody else, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We will have weekly virtual actor meet and greets, and we'll get to learn all of these wonderful things about our actors that you see on stage. So thank you again, and we'll see everybody soon.
All right. See you soon, DCP patrons.